of them together as an exhibit, and it's marked as LGC/LSS/KMC/002.
As the Commission places. Now, Mr. Sayang, can you tell us, as Director of Service, what your TOR is, what your job entails?
Yeah, thank you. My responsibility is to coordinate and implement policies related to environment and sanitation matters, as well as community service programs.
I don't know whether it's just me. I'm struggling to get what you are saying.
What I'm saying is my role as a Director of Services is to coordinate and implement policies related to environment and sanitation and community service programs.
And how do you do this?
For environment and sanitation, we developed our plans. When I came on board, I have what we call the waste management strategy. I found it in place, though I'm part of individuals who were developing the document. And then we use that policy documents to implement. With regards to community services, we have what we call the need assessments conducted.
Need assessment?
Need assessments at community level.
NEAD?
Yep, NEED.
LEED or LEED?
NEED.
Need assessment?
Need assessment, yeah.
All right.
So when I come on board, we did the need assessment, and communities or wards identified their priority needs, and then that's what we used again to align our plans with.
Now, do you have, are these documented?
I have the, as concept, though I have the waste management plan strategy. Yeah, I had a soft copy, but I can print it to have it a hard copy for you. And again, I can search for the need assessment that was conducted in 2018 when I come on.
Where will you search for this? You manage an office, you should have this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're in the file, so I should go and search for them and bring it for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So please write down, we will need the need assessment, yeah, and the waste management plan.
Thank you.
Is the list exhaustive? Are these the two working tools or documents you have?
Yep, those are the working tools.
Now, how about your...
And the, sorry, sir, and the strategic plan of KMC.
The strategic plan of KMC?
Yeah.
You have a copy?
Yeah, we have a copy.
Please provide one. Now, this your staff structure in your department, can you please run us through?
Yes, we have the Director of Services, the Deputy Director, and then we have 2 units from 2018 to 2022. That is Environment and Sanitation Units, which is headed by the manager and the supervisors, and under it you have the laborers as well, the daily paid.
What is the role of the Environment and Sanitation Unit and the manager's role in that?
So the functions of the environment and sanitation is they are responsible for the daily affairs, particularly waste collection, transportation, and disposals. So they go to the public places and on highways and then collect waste. So the manager's responsibility is to coordinate that daily activities of the environment and sanitation unit.
Now, do you have periodical reports from the manager?
I did not have the periodical report, but we have what we call the department annual report, which is with me here.
Can I please see the department annual report?
So here with me, I have 2019, 2020, 2021, and then 2022.
Very well. Mr. Sayang, do you mind authenticating this document?
Sure.
It says prepared and submitted by Director of Services.
Yep.
That's you.
Yep.
Yes, but it has your signature.
Yep. Let me sign.
we apply to tender the annual year reports of the Directorate of Services. The first is the report for 2019, signed by the Director of Service, the witness, Mr. Sayang. The second is the 2020 report.
Sorry, that's not 2023. It's,
I see here 2020 here.
2020.
2020?
Yep. It's from 19 to 2022.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
It
Right.
starts 2019, is that correct?
Right, that's correct.
And we have 2020?
Right, sir.
Is that accurate, sir?
Right, sir.
And there is 2021.
Right, sir.
And the last one is 2022, is that correct?
Very well, sir.
Thank you very much. Madam Chair, we apply to tender these reports are submitted by the witness into evidence as an exhibit.
Please arrange them by year. The reports presented by the witness from the Directorate of Services of the Cardiff Municipal Council are hereby admitted as follows. Directorate of Services, Cardiff Municipal Council, Annual Report 2019, prepared and signed by Directorate of Services, Mr. Sayang. Annual Report, Directorate of Services, KMC, for the year 2020, submitted by Lamin S. Sayang, Director of Services, KMC. The Directorate of Services 2021 Annual Year Report, submitted by Lamin S. Sayang, Director of Services. And the final report, Annual Report 2022 of the Directorate of Services, and is submitted by Lamin F. Baji and signed by Mr. Lamin S. Sayang. These documents are admitted in a bundle as an exhibit in evidence and are marked as LGC/LSS/KMC/003.
As the Commission places. Now, just to ask for one question regarding these reports. When you prepare these reports, what do you do with the report?
When we prepared, we submit it to the Chief Executive Officer.
Officer.
Yeah. And
now, the other unit, you mentioned two units. You said environment and sanitation, and the other one is?
The other one is community services.
Community service.
Yeah.
And what is the structure?
You have the manager and the community service field officers.
All right.
Yeah.
What do they do?
They they support the ward development committees in building their capacities.
In building their capacity?
Building their capacities, yeah. And again, they...
Can you elaborate more?
For instance, if the ward development committees need training in area of local governance, local government acts, they provide that training. And again, if they need a capacity in terms of management, for instance, records keeping, conduction of minutes, resource mobilizations, and stuff.
Have you been doing that?
Yeah, they have been doing that.
Do you have activity reports as well?
Yeah, I should get activity report from the manager.
From the manager?
Yeah.
So please write down an activity report with respect to that unit.
So at times, if you looked at the departmental report,
yes,
there are areas that also captured the activities that have been implemented by
this unit as well.
By this unit as well.
Very well.
Yeah.
Now, your statement, the 10th of May 2023, that's your first statement.
Right, sir.
You have at the 4th paragraph.
Yes, sir.
Where you said for contracts, that is drainage cleaning,
yeah,
sand and illegal dump clearance,
right,
related to my department,
yeah,
that does not require major public tender.
Yeah.
We usually made the request to CEO for approval,
right,
and it will be minutes to procurement for necessary paperwork.
Right.
Now, what do you mean when you said that does not require major public tender?
What I came on board, I was made to understand there are ceilings for procurement.
Yes.
Yes. So I was made to understand that some of these works that are that you just mentioned, less than I think 500 or so. So it doesn't need a major tender or open tender. So
do you have the list of requests you have sent to the CEO during the time you have served as the Director of Services for works or services or contracts?
Yeah, we can provide. Yeah.
Please provide.
Yeah, we can provide
the request and the details, because in your statement further you said the procurement unit will further consult my department to discuss and identify potential suppliers.
Yeah.
What do you mean by this?
What I mean by that is when we came on board, myself and the procurement manager are new into the system. We cannot determine probably to say this is because some of these works, sand clearing and illegal don't have no permanent price sort of, you understand? So
yes,
what he normally does is we go together to the field and then assessed and then looked at how much could be charged based on the budget, and then when we come on board, he will therefore send quotation, sort of request for quotation, is it RFQ, to the respective individuals, and then when they submit, when we sit with her, the procurement manager, and then try to determine, because we're looking at here, we as part of the process of the procurement, and then we have to support in terms of budget control sort of. So that's how we are involved in the process here.
So you also take part in identifying suppliers and also contractors?
When we came on board, actually, at the initial stage, we had that meeting together with her because we are all new. And then according to her, he does not have a file, a track record of what has happened. And then we begin, because when we came 2018, we launched what we call the clean drain exercise.
The what?
Clean drain exercise.
Yes, 2018.
2018 campaign. We launched the drainage cleaning campaign. Individuals submitted their certificates, and then we forwarded to the procurement, and then he has a list of those individuals as well. So when we move down the line to 2019 to 2020, it's based on who performs well, because at the end of the works, we provide job completion certificate to the procurement. The committee will go and assess and then confirm and provide these job certifications to the contractor.
Yes, so please, again, I think you've had that down.
Yep.
Regarding the individuals or companies or businesses that you have contracted in relation to drainage cleaning, sand, and illegal dump clearance.
Okay.
Yes, we will need details concerning all these all these projects, all these contracts you have engaged into.
So the first one you said the request letters, right, to the CEO.
The request.
Yeah.
And not only the request, but you will take further steps after the request, because you will have to identify the suppliers. You will need the name of the suppliers as well. If they are corporate bodies, you will need the names. If they are individual businessmen or women, we will need their names.
Yeah, I understand.
The quotations that are sent, for example, for every award of a contract, we will need the 3 quotations you have sent.
Yes, that is
attached. When you come back, come again?
That is attached to the finance documents, that procurement document submitted.
Yes, but you said you take part in this. You identifying the suppliers.
Yep.
And also you said then we will request for quotations from the identified suppliers or contractors.
Yep.
So that's why I'm saying, since you take part in it, for instance, if you issue out a contract, let's say this month, and maybe to an individual X, he would need the name of the person and the 3 quotations you have sent.
Yes, I will work with the register, because
yes, and when you come back, we'll definitely want to know how you've arrived in awarding the contract to Mr. X.
No worries, sir.
As opposed to the other 2. Do you understand that?
Yep. So this was in the period of 2018-2019.
2018-19 and all the way to 22?
No. We, as I said, when we came on board, we were new, myself and the deputy, so we partake, and the procurement manager also was new, so we partake in trying to assist up to this level. So when she was familiar, and then that's the time we allow.
My only problem is you didn't draw that distinction in your statement. How do I now?
Yeah, exactly. You're quite right.
You didn't draw that distinction in your statement. You clearly outlined that you really partake in this in this process.
You're right.
But now you are saying it stops at 2019?
Yep, 2019.
But we just have to have you provide us with all the relevant details that you have.
No problem, sir.
You understand that?
No problem, sir.
Now, the last page of that statement, the first paragraph, it says, with regards to the maintenance of heavy machinery, that is D8 and D9, at the back of the dump site, are these bulldozers?
Yeah, these are bulldozers. Yeah.
Said, I can remember a request being made for the maintenance of the machines. The point, Kanjura Kani and driver Kaba once went to Senegal in connection to the issue of maintenance, and Mr. Jaja Cham was the acting CEO and Shriff Njie as the acting director of finance. Do you have the request? Can you provide us with the request?
Yes, we can provide the request. I think it's even with the investigators,
Why would Kanjura and the driver go all the way to Senegal?
So my responsibility at that point in time, I went to the dump site for an assessment, and then realized that the machines, we are getting closer to the rainy seasons, and if we don't dress...
They are getting closer to?
Rainy season.
Rainy season?
Yep. So if we did not dress or push the waste, the accessibility to the dump site will be very difficult.
Let's come again. Let's take it back again. You said you did an assessment.
I went to the dump site, do a small assessment at the dump site to see what should be done before the rainy season.
Yes.
Because normally that's what we do, so that because in the rainy season it's very difficult for trucks to get access. So when I went there and realized that the machines are not working and they are not functional, and I requested to the management, I wrote to the management to request for the maintenance of the machine, because the rainy season is forthcoming, and without dressing this site it will be very difficult for us to access the dump site.
Yes.
And then upon request, and I submitted to the chief executive officer, that's where I ended. And when the investors asked me, and I replied that all what I knew of is that we were at the general council meeting, and I stepped out and I realized the driver is being paid an allowances, and I inquired, and he said he is going to Senegal with Kanjura for the maintenance of the machines.
Do you have your assessment report?
No, we don't. I don't have any assessment report.
There was no assessment report?
No.
So how would you know what was wrong with the machines?
No, I didn't assess the machine. I said I looked at the area and
you realized the machines were faulty? There were problems? So you said?
Yeah.
Is that not what you said?
Yeah, that's what I said. When I asked whether the machines are functional, and I was told they are not functional.
But that's just a general statement.
Yeah.
Now, what was wrong with the machines?
I was told the engine, because I think the D9 gets stuck in the dam side. There is a canal, sort of a reservoir, where we allowed water to go into that. So I was informed that the machine by my deputy, Lamin. Yes, and that they were doing some dressings around that reservoir.
Yes.
And accidentally the machines fell in. And that machine, I think it took about 1 or 2, 3 months before they can take it out.
Yes.
Because it's in the water. And they tried, they could not take it out until after, I think, 1 or 2, 3 months. When it was out, it was not able to function.
Did you confirm? Go ahead.
That the D8 engine also had a problem. It's not functioning as expected.
Yes.
And then, therefore it required. So I called the mechanic. We have a mechanic, chief mechanic, who also went and confirmed to say, yes, this one, we cannot even D9, we cannot even put it on. And then the D8, yes, is functional, but is not good as expected.
Do you have this in writing?
No, I don't have it in writing.
But you still made a request for it to be fixed?
No, the request is there. The request is there.
No, I mean, you don't have, do you have this information in writing?
No.
Your assessment, you don't have it in writing?
No, I don't have it. I don't have
the
it.
information given to you by the chief mechanic in writing as well?
No, I don't have it in writing.
But you still act on it?
Yep, I still act.
Why is that?
Simply because I confirmed by looking at the machines.
So you cannot confirm by looking at the machines?
No, what I'm saying here is I know quite well that the machine was stuck for 3 months into the water. And
but you don't have evidence of that as well?
Well, to me, at my level, at that point in time, I knew about it.
No, you don't?
No, I knew, because it was stuck in water for 3 months, and absolutely when the buba came with me.
Can you prove that?
Whether I can prove?
What you are saying?
Yeah, what I'm saying, I can prove that, because you can call the mechanic. He came, we went with the keys.
He will also say it was stuck in the mud for 3 months or even 6 months. So what does that prove?
Yeah, obviously when machines are into the water for a certain long period, it will not ignite.
I agree. I'm not saying the machine didn't get stuck. I'm not saying that it is not faulty. I'm just asking that you, Mr. Lamin Sayang, you occupied an office. You were the director of services. You went to do an assessment. You were supposed to have a report. Whatever the mechanic tells you, you must have it documented. If you have to make a request for machines to be fixed, it has to be, he must have evidence of that.
You're right. Unfortunately, I don't have the assessment report.
Why is it unfortunate? Is it something that you did not know at the time?
Maybe it's an oversight at the time, because I'm acting based on information that I received.
No, you were acting based on informal information.
To me, in office.
How did you fix the first machine? How much?
No, I can't tell that, because I just put up a request. I sent a request, and the procurement were responsible with the chief executive officer.
But you do not know, have an idea how much the first machine was fixed? That's not possible.
Yeah, at the investigative level, I was asked of the $1 million. So that's
$1 million.
$1 million, yeah.
And so you committed the area council to spending $1 million or thereabout.
Yep.
That amount of money without even verifying whether what they are telling you is even true or not.
Yeah, at that level, absolutely. To my own opinion, it is something, it's true, because
you are not employed to just be making decisions of that sort. In your own opinion, Mr. Sayang, you are employed to make verifications.
Yes, as I said, I relied on the mechanic, because he is my technical advisor in terms of provide me information regarding the vehicle,
now,
fleet of vehicle.
Yes, so you will provide you will provide the request first, and then we will take it up from there regarding the machines as well.
Right.
Now, how was how did you identify the company or the individual that fixed this problem?
No, I was not part of the identification.
You have no idea?
No, I don't have any.
But you said it was taken to Senegal?
Yes, yes. The information I get from the driver, they are going to Senegal with from the driver.
From the driver?
Yeah, the cover you
Why would you not take part in solving this problem?
Why is the driver going with Kanjura to Senegal?
To Senegal?
Yeah.
Do you know where in Senegal?
No, actually, I don't know.
You have no idea?
No, I don't know.
Where in Senegal?
Yeah, I don't know.
But you told us in your statement and in your evidence how involved you were generally in these processes. You had told the commission that not only will you identify the problem, but you will make sure that you identify the solution.
No,
you said that.
I didn't mention that. I don't remember.
You said for contracts, that is drainage cleaning and some illegal dump clearance related to my department that doesn't require major public tender. We usually make the request to CEO for approval, and it will be minister to procurement for necessary paperwork.
Yeah, here if you looked at what you are reading now, drainage cleaning exercise. It's not like drainage cleaning exercise. Sand and legal dump.
That's just the example. Your job transcends this.
Yes, but what I'm saying is, I told you, or I declared, this is 2018, 2019,
no,
right?
But you did not say that in your statement.
Yep, but I've mentioned it to you here. And then with regards to this other one, I said I'm not part of it. And I didn't know what my requirement was. When I did the assessment, when I went to the dump site, I feel the need for a bulldozer, and then I requested, and that's where my responsibility stops. I didn't go
You
further.
costed?
Yeah.
You costed what?
No, I said my responsibility when I did the assessment at the dump site, and then again I came and put up a request, and after doing the request it went to the CEO, and that's where my responsibility is.
But that's why the problem starts. Yeah. That's why it started. The problem started because you acted upon an informal information and put up a request that triggered the process. The requisition that you put up was based on nothing. Do you understand that? So you cannot really exonerate or absolve yourself from this entire transaction because you triggered the process and it has no foundation.
Yes, you asked a question. I know I triggered it because I put up a request.
Yes.
And then your question is, whether do I know the company? I said I didn't know the company.
You should have.
No, I should not have, because it's not my responsibility to go further into that activity.
No, but these guys the people that work in the with this bulldozer, are they part of your staff?
The bulldozer driver was not part of our staff. I think the dump site manager who was there was on my staff.
Louder, please.
The dump site manager was my staff.
So that makes it your problem.
Yeah.
Do you understand that?
Yeah, understood. But yes. what I'm trying to...
That makes it your problem. That connection makes it your problem. But you said with regards to the maintenance of the heavy machinery, D8 and D9 at the back of the dump site, please, in your control, under your purview, correct?
Yep.
I can remember a request being made for the maintenance of the machines. You do not make the request for without any reason. At a point, Kanjura Kani, who is Kanjura Kani?
But then he was the dump site manager.
And directly answerable to?
Myself.
So whatever he does?
Yeah. It's our responsibility.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I meant when I said it is your responsibility, and you should have known. Yeah. Do you agree with that?
Yes, the requisition comes from me, but in the actual sense, to be honest with you, I have to portray that I did not know exactly.
I agree. I'm not saying that you know. I have no evidence that you know. I'm saying you should have known because one of your managers was primarily responsible for this.
Right.
Yes. Any questions for this witness? Go ahead.
Mr. Sayang.
Yes, sir.
How are you?
I'm fine, sir.
Do you remember a project proposal or a contract document signed between you and an Indian company about the Bakota dump site?
I can't recall we have signed an MOU pertaining to.
Do you remember there was the KMC signed a contract with an Indian company to upgrade the backwater dump site to landfills? Do you remember that document?
Yeah, I heard of it, but I was not, by then I was not the director of services. But I heard that it, prior, I think there was a document that was signed, and then they did not perform the expectations. So when I came, actually, there are a lot of unsolicited proposals that we received.
Did you ever read the document?
No, I didn't read the document.
Do you know what was? Or do you know the description that was there?
Actually, I don't.
But you didn't just look at the document?
No, I didn't even receive the document. I had it from Dudu Jallo, who was the Environment Sanitation Manager. By the way.
Say that loud, a bit louder.
I had it from Dudu Jallo, who was Environment and Sanitation Manager before.
Do you still have that document?
I think Dudu should have it. I can search for it.
Okay,
Yeah.
please, because it's a very, very interesting document,
Okay.
as to how to address the backwater dump site.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, Mr. Sayang,
Yes, ma'am.
you have indicated in your statement
Yes, ma'am.
that part of your responsibility is to support council in resource mobilization.
Yes, ma'am.
During this period under review,
Yes, ma'am.
have you been engaged in resource mobilization, and if yes,
Yes,
what are the types of resource mobilizations have you conducted from 2018?
What I
2018 to
2022. Okay. What I mean by that is, as a community development practitioner, I develop concept notes and then help council submit it to donors. When there is green light for proposal, full-fledged proposal development, and I supported it. Just like KEP, the Canopy Environmental Transformation Program, I was part of individuals who developed the concept note and forwarded it to the EU. And then when it was given green light for the full development of the project proposal, and I partake in the development of the proposal and submitted. But again, we also have worked with international partners. For instance, the SOS BNZ project, which is funded by the German Ministry of Finance. We partner with SOS, and that development, concept development part of it. And again, we have a project, waste management project with Waste Aid UK, and then that was a pilot project, and I was part of the people who participated in the concept. We again have a one-year project with Fundema. It's an international NGO in Tujering. Participated again in the concept development.
Yes. Kindly provide us with the list of all these projects that you have provided, concept notes, and we're able to be this concept notes and proposals, if I could put it that way.
Right.
The ones that were successful and are being implemented or
right.
are already implemented.
All right.
So please provide us with those documentations.
Thank you.
Yes, and you have indicated that as Director of Services, you coordinate the staffs and activities of the Environment and Sanitation Unit, correct?
Yeah.
Do you have a strategic plan in the implementation of sanitation and environment activities?
Yeah, I said he asked me to supply the document.
Yeah? Sorry?
Yes, we have it. We have the waste management strategy. I have explained it to him. He requested for the copy.
Is it part of the main strategy? Do you have?
No. It's not part of the main strategy.
It's a standalone.
It's a standalone.
So how did you? How are you interlinking that one with the main strategy? Does the council has a main strategy?
Yep.
It has a main strategy.
Yeah. So the main strategy also has a component of waste management. So we looked at when we were developing the strategic plan, we looked at areas that are incorporated in the waste management strategy as well, to align it with the waste management strategy. So when my department, when I am implementing, fully concentrate on the waste management strategy because it's already aligned with the strategy plan.
Now, which of the committees are you a member in? Because we've been told that there are several committees at the council.
Very true.
Perhaps like 13 committees?
Yeah, very true.
Yes, so which of these committees are you a member of?
I'm not an official member to the contracts committee, but however, when there are activities that relate to my department, I will be incorporated to provide technical advice.
No, my question is, which are the committees that you participate in?
The contracts,
as director
the contracts committee.
The contracts committee.
And then the invalid committee as well.
Okay.
And also environment and sanitation.
All right.
Yeah.
So the ballot committee, who is the chair of that committee?
2018 to I think 2022, it was Musaba.
Okay.
And now it's Deputy Mayor Binta Jane Jallo.
Please speak up, I'm not getting you.
Deputy Mayor Binta Jane Jallo.
Okay. Thank you so much. Yes, please go on.
Good morning, Mr. Sanya.
Morning, sir.
This is just general question.
Yeah.
Do you have a budget of your own?
A budget of?
A budget that you prepare for your...
Yeah, we do prepare our budget that we submitted for bilaterals, and then when approved, it's incorporated into the budget, the council main budget.
So it's incorporated in the council?
Yeah, it's incorporated in the council main budget, yeah.
After you have gone for bilateral and it's been approved?
Right.
Do the Director of Finance avail you a copy of the budget which pertains to your department?
Yeah, and I usually requested for the soft copies, yeah.
So that you're able to monitor and control
my
how
budget
monies
line
are spent on your behalf?
Yes, sir.
You did mention budgetary controls. My understanding is that if you send a request,
yes,
and it's granted,
yes,
do they send back to you that X amount has been granted against your budget of Y?
Finance.
So you know how much money is left in your budget? Yeah,
finance usually I will go for it. For instance, when we are to do illegal dump clearance or whatever, because that's a budget line. Or for instance, when the budget line for the dump site, which is very important to us because usually I go and find out how much money has been left and how much money has been paid, so at least I can have an understanding how to put up a request.
Has your budget ever been busted?
Again?
I said, have your budget for services and whatever has ever been busted? Have you ever overspent your budget?
No, I remember probably the dump site was one time overspent.
No, it's your budget,
yeah,
whether it's overspent. Dump site or
yeah,
it's
dump
for
site,
whatever.
yeah. And then yes, that's the area I can remember, I can recall, yeah.
Recall what?
That it has been overspent, yeah.
And how did you manage the over expenditure? Which
no,
budget line do they have to take to?
Yeah, they do environments. They do environments when, in fact, is the payment that is beyond the table. They consider it will not be enough for the to pay the contracts. They usually call our attentions, and then they do environments. At times it's within my department lines. At times it's not within my department lines.
Do you know for any moment which environment they take monies from to put into your budget to accommodate your request?
Yes, I can't recall per se, but actually in the environments, they do the environment to be able to provide funds for us. But honestly, I can't recall which budget line.
Okay. My question is, do you have a copy of the budget that you took to council to incorporate in the council's main budget?
Yes, we usually have our department budget. We sit down, have our department budget, and that's what we present at the budget.
And you have a copy of it?
I should get a copy of it, yeah. I'll find out.
Please do that and let us go through it.
No problem.
Okay. The other question I have, when they are doing, has you been audited as a department, your internal auditor?
No, they do a general audit, audit sessions. I can't remember, departmentally whether I can't recall. I have never, witnessed.
Okay, maybe individual departments have not.
Yeah.
But are you aware of any internal auditing done by your internal auditor of the council?
Yes, I remember the 2018 to 2019, the audit director conducted a sort of a budget, an audit and presented to the general council sort of.
Who is the director?
Ibrahim Fofana.
Ibrahim Fofana.
Right.
And when he presented the auditing to the council adopted the audit?
No, it was not. I don't think it was adopted.
It wasn't adopted?
I don't think so. I can't recall.
And you don't know why it wasn't adopted?
I have to find out because I can't recall where it is adopted.
Well, you are a senior member of staff.
Yeah,
as a director, you should be in a position to know why the audit was not.
Yeah, but absolutely, you are right. However, at times, there are instances you will not be present and then you cannot recall. Absolutely, I can't recall.
No, but even if it takes 6 months, you can ask what happened with the audit. Is my department blameless or X, Y, and Z? So that at least that would give you comfort to either work hard to improve or to continue to work harder.
I remember the guy presented the report, but to the management or to the general council, it was not adequate enough. I think that even triggered the guy to councils to write to the ministry to highlight the capacity of the individual.
So all this time that you have been in council,
yeah,
we are not aware of any auditing conducted and taken to council and was approved by council.
I'm aware of only one that came, but I'm not sure whether it was actually approved. As I said, the auditor was not forthcoming with reports. And then I remember that
sorry, come back again.
The auditor was not forthcoming with the reports.
Oh, okay.
And I remember the council triggered to say, we have been requesting for audit report on countable times and you have never come up with an audit report. So when he presented that audit report at the general council, the council, I remember, they complained that to them it's not an adequate report. And then in the midst of the people, the director of audit himself says he doesn't have the capacity. And then from that point, I think that triggered the councils to write to the local government service commissions for replacement or set up. Yeah.
And did they replace the auditor?
At that time, the assistant manager stepped in and the local government actually advertised the job, and it was, people applied. I think last year, the director of audit was available.
Which year was that?
It should be around 2021, 2022.
So you didn't have any in 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021? You didn't have any auditing?
I can't recall having any auditing. Yeah.
And being a senior manager, you think you should have, you were in the position to know?
Absolutely, we are in position.
Okay. finally, you talked about some projects that you are a member of, or you have moved to another project.
Right.
Those projects, do they have their budget stand alone of the council?
Yeah. They have their own specific budget.
Sorry?
They have a specific budget in a different account.
And a different account.
Right,
and may I ask who are the signatories to those accounts?
The signatories, the project director, the finance manager, and the project manager.
So wait, the finance manager for
the project.
For the project. Oh,
yep.
So you have a project director, a finance manager for the project, and all of these things.
Yes.
It's a standalone administration.
Exactly, sir.
Okay, we'll go into that when next we have the opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, Mr. Sayang.
Yes, ma'am.
Now you are the project manager.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you still doubling as the director of services?
No, as per the secondment letter that I was provided, I was asked to be providing technical advices, or probably 30% of my work.
Sorry, I'm not getting you.
I was asked to provide 30% of my working time to the director to provide the technical support and whatever required they needed.
No, I didn't get that.
So what?
Is there a substantive holder of the position of director of services?
No, there is not. They have acting director of services.
When has this person started acting?
I think it's 2022.
2022.
Yeah.
And it's acting from 2022
yeah,
to date.
To date, yeah.
All right. Yeah. Now, can you tell us what is the composition of the fleet you have in terms of waste collection when it comes to vehicles?
You mean from 2018 to 2023?
From 2018 to now.
Presently,
we understand you have 19 vehicles which are it's part of the Mbalit procurement.
It's really more than that now.
Yes.
I think we have about 23 or 24 fleet of vehicles.
Can you please provide?
We have about 23 or 24 fleet of vehicles.
Okay, so please provide us with a comprehensive list of what you have as we speak.
Yeah.
All right?
Thank you.
Thank you. Council, you may proceed.
Sayang, just two questions. The first is imprest. You've mentioned imprest in your statement.
Yeah.
Do you have records of how many times you have requested for imprest?
I think it's only twice. I can't recall, but I have only two that I've requested so far. That I one time requested, that is regarding the excavator and that of another 50,000 for septic tanks here for the barcode sites.
Do you have the request, copies of the request? Can you please provide it?
Yeah, I can because it's with the process. I can.
Yes, please write that down.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
These messages were given to you as well. Were they retired?
Pardon?
Were they retired?
Yeah, they were retired.
How?
Usually, what we did as a department, normally when we are retiring, we write to the chief executive officer, attach all the.
You write?
We wrote to the chief executive officer, attach all the documents and say, as per the request, and we call the request, and therefore hereby submitting, all the receipts for onward submission to the payout cashier for attachments.
Do you have copies of these letters as well?
Yeah, I can get that.
Right. Do you also keep a fuel register as well?
Fuel register is normally at the stores.
At the stores?
Yeah,
but you don't have any record of the fuel That is issue to you from time to time?
No, I don't.
Why is that?
What I found there is stores, the procurement request is, and then it goes to CEO for approvals, and then when it's supplied, it goes to stores, and when the drivers are to go to the field, or every week, they go and take their supplies and take it. So the stock have the records.
All right.
Yeah.
How about your remuneration with respect to the KETP? Is it KETP?
KETP, yeah. Cap.
Yes. Is it your normal salary that is going on, or you have a different way of remunerating?
No, with regards to council, they are paying, I think, 30% of my salary. Yeah.
Okay, and then 70% is being taken care of by the project?
No. The project is paying me full payment.
Yes.
And then the 30% for council for providing the 30% of my time to council.
You also paid that?
Yeah.
How do you provide 30% of your time to council? How do you quantify this?
Yes, I participated in their meetings, and then also when the Director of Services, the Acting Director of Services required me to support in terms of report writings and other issues.
There's already a Director of Service?
Yeah, that's
where will they need you?
Probably, it could be they might require my support,
No, I don't think there's a justification. I mean, correct me if I am wrong.
Yeah.
But if there is a substantive holder of the office, why would you be relevant?
Yeah, because I have technical skills that I can still provide to the country.
The Director of Service also has technical skills that he or she can provide.
Yeah, he could have, but actually when it comes to other concept writings and project proposal for my department, for the implementation of the waste management strategies or the strategies, I have that capacity.
I understand.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that the technical support you are providing at the level of the Director of Service, you're no longer the Director of Service, you're now occupying a different office.
Sure.
Yeah, so I would not know. Do you have records of events or works that you have provided for the benefit of the Directorate of Service?
Yes.
At the time,
yes,
you were on secondment.
Yes.
Project.
Yes.
You can really, and how much is that? So basically, you said 30% every month is paid, aside from what your remuneration at the project.
Right.
And who approved this?
I think it went to the establishment and appointment committee when I requested for.
Do you have document for this?
I have a letter for that. Yeah.
Do you have
a letter?
Can I please see the letter?
No, it's not with me here, but I can provide you the letter.
Please write it down. Yeah. We need the document or letter outlining the nature of your technical support and the remuneration thereof. Unless there are other questions for this witness, Chairman, that's all for today. We will communicate to the registrar after going through the documents to call it back.
Yes, Mr. Sayang, looking at the intricate challenge of waste management within this council, I believe that the strategies to provide for a more efficient and prudent way of waste collection must be captured in your plan, right?
Yeah.
So why is it that you are still having serious challenge when it comes to waste collection, particularly in the markets?
And it's true, it's still, waste management still continue to serve as a challenge to council.
Sorry?
It still continue to serve as a challenge to council.
Yes.
Simply because in waste management there are elements that you also have to put into consideration, that attitude of people towards indiscriminate dumping. In the markets, we conducted a waste characterization with Fandema. And what we've realized is almost 40 to 50% of the waste coming from the nearby households to the markets. So it's all boiled down to the attitudinal behavior of people towards waste management.
But I thought the procurement of the setting up of the ballot project was to ameliorate the collection of waste from within the municipality. Correct?
Yes.
And how would that now have an impact?
So
if there is already an activity that is supposed to take care of that, how would it now have impact in the markets?
So Mbalit, yes, it's an environment sanitation project, but however, it is purely for household waste collections, not public places.
Yes.
We try to separate household collections.
But can you now tell me what you mean when you said public and household? Because the Mbalit is supposed to be collecting waste from the public. That is the household waste.
Right.
You understand?
Yes.
Which in other words is the public waste,
Absolutely,
right? Yes. So how would it have that serious impact in the existing waste collection problem being faced by the council as we speak in all of these markets?
So we have ballot purely for household waste collections. Ballot only intervene at the markets and others when we have a serious problem. So, but again, the environment and sanitation unit are responsible for collection of waste at the public places, and they have a limited fleet of vehicle, because they have almost about 2 or 3 trying to cover 19 markets. So these markets, we have a system. In the morning, we have a team who are on the ground cleaning the markets up to 12 o'clock, and then have a break. From 12 o'clock to 4 o'clock, they again started collections. But we have a night team also for Serekunda market, from Tipagaras all the way to Serekunda market and inside Serekunda market. So those teams also collected waste at the Serekunda market during the night, so that at least because Serekunda and Talending and Latikunda are the biggest market, so normally if you don't do it on time, it is very difficult to do the cleanup exercise. So we have the night team that are solely responsible for collection of and then we have at the strategic locations, we have the waste bins. So obviously in operations at times you have some challenges.
Now the question is, why is it still a challenge if you have all this in place?
Yeah, it could be probably some operational issues.
What are the challenges?
At times the fleet of vehicles might have some issues. For environment and sanitation, when we came on, but before the procurement of this fleet of vehicle, we have very limited, or they are almost worn out. When we procured, it was concentrated fully, but it was to generate revenue to be able to pay for the fleet of vehicle, and the 3 or 4 vehicles that we have were only concentrated on market. So the continuous breakdowns of fleet of vehicle is also one of these factors. For instance, you will have trucks that had a problem, and then you have to fix it and go to the field. And at times also at night, because at the dump site, accessibility is a challenge. The truck will be fully loaded at the market at night, and then we go into the dump site, and then it will stop. Then the entire operation should be affected, and then they have to wait until the following morning.
Well, Mr. Sayang, I believe that in your strategic plan, given the fact that you are still having, before I ask the question, what is the percentage coverage of collection of waste at the municipality as we speak? Let me ask that one first.
It could be around 60%.
60%?
Yeah.
And we still have the
40%.
The markets having so much garbage and waste. You think 60% is not an overstatement, given what is currently in the market?
No, it's not. For market, even if you ask me, definitely I will tell you for market is almost around 70% for markets, because the fleet of vehicle assigned for markets is about 3 or 4 now, and those.
Now, how often do you do supervision at the market?
We have environment sanitations, and
how often do you do supervision?
You mean myself?
Yes.
Yeah,
or spot checks. Let me not say supervision.
Yeah, spot
because
checks.
You have supervisors.
On a monthly basis.
On a monthly basis.
Yeah, on a monthly basis. Yeah.
And do you receive reports from your supervisors?
Yes, they come to me informally to say the market so and so and so. You know, we were unable to.
Are these reports documented?
They are not documented.
They are verbal reports.
Yeah, they are verbal reports. Yeah.
Then how would you be able to take proactive steps if these reports are not documented, to allow you understand or appreciate the gravity of these reports that are being given to you verbally?
Yes, so what we do at the department is we have the deputy director, and we also have the environment center. So when usually information...
No, that is not what I'm asking. I'm asking, I said, the lack of documenting these reports, is it not a problem?
It could be a problem, yeah.
No.
It is a problem.
It is a problem?
Yeah, it is.
Oh. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
For the time being, Council, are you done with the witness? Mr. Sanyang, thank you for coming, and we will be sending you a notice to appear if we are done with dealing with the detailed issues of, you understand, your portfolio.
Thank you very much.
All right? Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Can the registrar please call the next witness? And please, Mr. Sanyang, avail us the documents that we have asked you to bring by next week. Next week, Thursday. All right, thank you so much.
Good afternoon, Mr. Witness.
Good afternoon.
Welcome to this Commission of Inquiry into Local Government Councils and related matters. What is your religion?
Thank you. It's Muslim.
In which language do you wish to make your testimony?
In English.
Do you wish to swear by the Holy Quran or make an affirmation?
The Holy Quran.
Okay, Madam Chair, the witness wishes to swear by the Holy Quran. Can you hold the Holy Quran and kindly repeat after me?
Honorable Secretary, may I respectfully interrupt you? The witness is not speaking loud enough. We can clearly hear the Secretary, but not the witness.
Yes, I keep hammering this message home to the witnesses, but unfortunately, it's not improving. Can you speak louder into the mic, please?
All right.
Okay. Can you repeat? I Shriff Njie.
Shriff Njie.
Do swear that.
Do swear that.
I will speak the truth.
I will speak the truth.
The whole truth.
Whole truth.
And nothing but the truth.
Nothing but the truth.
So help me God.
Help me God.
Thank you. You may be kindly seated. Madam Chair, the witness is sworn. I have the honor to hand over the witness to you.
Good afternoon, Mr. Njie.
Yes, good afternoon, ma.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Council, can we please proceed?
Yes, thank you very much, Honorable Secretary. Mr. Njie.
Yes.
Yes, now your voice is loud enough, huh? Please state your name, your full name.
My name is Shriff Njie.
Yeah, what is your address?
Salaji.
You work for the Carnival Municipal Council, correct?
That's correct.
What is your position?
I'm the Deputy Director of Finance currently. Was the Deputy Director of Finance.
Was or
Yes.
you are still?
Was.
And what is your, you still work for the area council?
Yes.
In what capacity?
I moved to BCC as Acting Finance Director.
Oh, now you are at the Banjul State Council?
Yes. Council.
When was this?
This was around February, 1st of February, effective.
So for how long have you held the position of a Deputy Director of Finance in Carnifin Municipal Council?
Since 2014.
2014?
Yes.
All right, but that's fine, we will get into that.
Yep.
And your first employment with the area council?
I was a revenue collector in 1996.
Okay, go ahead.
Then moved to accounts clerks, to senior accountant, to the position of a finance manager.
When was this? When were you appointed or redeployed to the position of a senior or finance manager or promoted to finance manager?
Roughly around 2003, 2002.
After which?
After which I moved to the Internal Audit Directorate as the Director of Internal Audit in 2010.
When was this?
2010.
2010?
Yes.
Now, what was your highest qualification in 2010?
I was, at that level, I was ACCA Foundation, and then I was at the certificate level doing my ACCA.
And in 2018, what position did you hold in 2018?
In 2018, I was moved to Acting Director of Finance again.
In 2018?
In 2018, yes.
Now, and you held that position until your recent transfer to BCC?
Yes. No, I held that position until 2020 when I was deployed back to Deputy Director of Finance again.
No, I don't understand. In 2018,
I was acting Director of Finance. Yes.
And in 2020, you were confirmed?
No, I was moved back to Deputy Director of Finance.
Okay, I'm a bit lost.
In 2018, I was appointed Acting Director of Finance.
Acting Director of Finance, and then they now subsequently...
2020, I moved back to Deputy Director of Finance when a new Director of Finance came in.
Thank you. Thank you for the clarification.
Yes, sorry.
And in 2020, you were the deputy?
I was the deputy, yes.
Until you left the KMC to BCC?
That's correct.
And in 2018, you were the acting director?
Yeah.
Now, do you have your appointment letter?
I have some of them here.
And your promotion letters from 2018 to the position of acting director? we apply to tender a letter of appointment as Acting Director of Finance. The date is 30th of April 2018. Addressed to the witness, Mr. Shriff Njie. Signed by Chairman Interim Management Committee. The second one is on the 23rd of October 2013. Sorry. Yes, 2013. Addressed to Mr. Shriff Njie with the heading deployed to the Department of Finance as Deputy Director. Signed by Pa Khalifa Sayang, Acting Chief Executive Officer. Do you have your redeployment back to the Deputy Director in 2020?
2018, I think I got that one because we all applied for the director position at the time, but unfortunately I was not successful at the appointment. I was asked to remain as where I was as Deputy Director.
Very well.
Yeah.
How about your appointment, your first appointment, the area council? Do you have the letter?
Yeah, those one I will refer to the HR to get them. I don't have those long
And
time.
your confirmation as well?
Yeah.
We apply that those two documents be admitted into evidence and marked accordingly.
A letter dated the 23rd of October 2013 with reference KMC/ADM/005. The letter is addressed to Mr. Shriff Njie, Director of Internal Audit, with the caption, redeployed to the Department of Finance as Deputy Director. The said letter is signed by Pa Khalifa Sayang, Acting Chief Executive Officer of KMC, and is copied to the Lord Mayor, KMC, Director of Finance, IT Manager, Chairman, Establishment and Appointment Committee, Chairman, Local Government Service Commission. The second letter is dated the 30th of April 2018 with reference KMC/ADM/055 and is addressed to Mr. Shriff Njie, Deputy Director of Finance, with the caption, appointment as Acting Director of Finance. The letter is signed by Bakari K. Jame, Chairman, Interim Management Committee, and is copied to the Acting Director of Finance, Director of Audit, Personal File, IT Manager, and Acting Executive Officer. These two documents are admitted in evidence as an exhibit, and they are marked as LGC/SN/KMC/001.
As the Commission places. Now, Mr. Njie, what is your educational background?
My educational background, I did my high school at the Muslim High and then Nusrat High School A level. I pursued my AAT technician at the MDI, obtained my final technicians, and I did my ACCA foundation in 2002. and I was pursuing the ACCA up to certificate level. That's where I stopped. And currently I've just finished my MSc in management, specializing in finance.
Right. You recall giving a statement to the investigators?
Yes.
We'll give you a copy of your statement. Please go through the statement.
Yes, it's confirmed.
Please come again.
Yes, confirmed.
You have the first on the dated on the 2nd of May 2023.
Yeah.
The second, the 6th of July 2023.
Yeah.
Do you confirm that these are your statements?
Yes.
Is there any attachment to the statement?
Yeah, for this one there is an attachment.
What is that attachment?
Account transaction from 1st of September 2018.
Is that your document?
Yes, it's from our accounting transaction records.
What is that about?
These were the, if I believe it was the payment for the Malik trucks.
The payment?
Yeah.
I don't understand what you mean by payment for the Malik trucks.
Pardon?
I don't understand what you mean by the payment for the Malik trucks. Can you please elaborate further?
The statement you are referring to, this attachment.
Yes.
These are financial transactions.
Yes.
Yes. About payments made to various transactions, financial transactions.
About what kind of transactions?
As per description on this one, is being payment for the 19 compactor trucks and being repayment for KMC Ward trucks, August 2019.
Please remove that from your statement.
What's that? This one?
Yes. Just give it to the registrar and we'll have your statement admitted separately. So you have that document. You can familiarize yourself with it if you want to rely on it for any purpose.
Yeah.
We applied it under the statement of the witness, Shriff Njie, 2nd May 2023, and the additional statement on 6th July 2023 into evidence as an exhibit. How many statements were obtained from you?
I believe three statements.
Three?
Yes.
The third one is dated the 17th of July 2024. You have already confirmed that?
Yes.
The following statements of the witness are admitted as follows. The statement dated the 2nd of May 2023 made by the witness, Mr. Shriff Njie. The second statement, additional statement, which is an additional statement dated the 6th of July 2023, and the third statement dated on the 17th of July 2024. These statements are admitted together as an exhibit in evidence, and they are marked as LGC/SN/KMC/002.
Ask the commission places. So now, Mr. Njie, from 2018, to 2022, you were the acting director of finance.
That's correct.
Now, what can you tell us regarding your job as director of finance, acting? What are your main functions?
As the director of finance, I coordinate the operation of the finance department to advise the CEO on financial matters, to supervise the accounts unit, and then mobilize resources, and then, prepare reports and then financial statements, and work with the auditors and the external auditors, respond to any queries.
Now, how many accounts were kept by the area council in 2018, from 2018 to 2020?
2018 to 2020 were about 6 accounts.
6 accounts.
If I may correct, yeah.
Can you provide us with a list of accounts and the account details from 2018 to 2020?
Council, let me just confirm. He said he was acting director of finance 2018 to 20. Is it 2020 or 2022?
2020.
2020.
March 2020.
Is that correct, sir?
Yeah, March 2020, yes.
Yes.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Do you have that list? Do you write that down already?
Yes, I wrote it down.
Yes. Were there any new accounts that were opened when you assumed the role of acting director of finance?
No new accounts were opened for operation.
You're not sure, or?
The only additional accounts opened were these foreign account, like the kept is in my time, the kept project.
The projects?
Yeah, I opened their dollar account, euro account, and the Dalasi account, but was managed by kept. And then we opened another account for the women empowerment, their pound accounts at the Ajib Bank. I think these are the 2 accounts I could remember. And also one investment account. I can remember also one investment account at the Ajib Bank was open, but not maintained. It was closed shortly.
Please, go ahead.
Yeah, I think these are the one I could fully remember.
So please give us also a list of new accounts that were opened when you assumed office.
Yeah.
And how, we will ask you, want to know how they were opened.
Okay.
The process of opening these accounts, and who manages accounts, and how they were managed.
Okay.